Chapter 1 Soldier, General, King. It was a cold, dark, rainy day in Scotland 1,000 years ago. 3 witches waited. What's going to happen, sisters? We are going to meet someone. Who are we going to meet, sisters? Macbeth. When are we going to meet him? After the battle. Who can help us? Said Duncan, King of Scotland. The King of Norway wants to take our country. His soldiers are here and they are killing my men. Duncan waited for many hours in his camp to hear about the battle. Things were very bad. Duncan was afraid. Suddenly, a Scottish soldier ran into the camp and came in front of the king. He was tired and dirty from the battle, and there was blood on his face. "My lord," he cried, "the Norwegian general is dead. The Norwegian soldiers are running away. Scotland is free once again." "That's wonderful," said King Duncan. "Who killed their general? His name is Macbeth, and he is the best soldier in Scotland." Macbeth was tired. He walked slowly to King Duncan's camp with his friend Banquo. "What a long battle," said Macbeth. "A lot of our friends are dead," said Banquo. "But the Norwegian soldiers are going home, and they are never coming back." Suddenly they saw the 3 witches in front of them. "Who are you? What are you doing?" asked Banquo. They didn't speak to him, but they looked at Macbeth. "Macbeth!" cried the witches. "What? How do you know my name?" he asked. They spoke again, all at the same time. "Macbeth, the soldier. Macbeth, the general. Macbeth, the king." "General? King? What are these women talking about?" Macbeth asked Banquo. "I'm a soldier, nothing more." "Is this true?" Banquo asked them. "Can you see into the future? Speak to me. What can you tell me?" The witches looked at him. "Banquo, the father of kings." "Who are you?" asked Macbeth. "Tell us more." But suddenly the witches weren't there. Macbeth and Banquo looked here and there, but they could see nobody. "Perhaps they were witches," said Macbeth. Banquo laughed. "Or perhaps we are tired after the battle and we imagined them," he answered. King Duncan was very happy when Macbeth and Banquo arrived at his camp. "Well done, my brave friends!" "Macbeth, I want to say thank you from everyone in Scotland. Macbeth, you are now the general of the Scottish army." Everyone was excited. "Macbeth, the bravest man in Scotland!" they cried. But Macbeth and Banquo stood quietly and thought about the 3 witches' words. Macbeth the soldier, Macbeth the general, Macbeth the king. At Macbeth's home, his wife, Lady Macbeth, waited day after day. But one day a letter arrived. It was a long letter from her husband. "After the battle, Banquo and I met 3 women. They were witches and they can't see into the future. You are going to be a general, they told me, and they were right. Next they said, Macbeth, you are going to be king. I can't stop thinking about it." Lady Macbeth was excited. Her husband, King of Scotland. "I want to be Queen of Scotland," she thought. "The witches are right. My husband is going to be king. Nothing can stop us." She began reading again. "King Duncan is coming to stay with us soon. His son Malcolm is coming too, and Banquo and Macduff. We must be ready." Lady Macbeth cried excitedly, "King Duncan, in our house!" "Good. He's king now, but things are going to change. Scotland is going to have a new king." When Macbeth came home, his wife began to talk about their future. "We are going to be rich and happy," she said, "when you are king." But Macbeth wasn't happy. "What are you talking about?" he cried. "How can I be king? Scotland has a king." "Listen, you are a soldier, and you often kill men in battles," said his wife. "King Duncan is coming here tonight." "What are you saying?" asked Macbeth. "You must be brave. Remember the witches. You are going to be king. Duncan must die here in our house. What's the matter? Are you afraid? That evening, King Duncan arrived at Macbeth's house with his son Malcolm and with Banquo. "What a beautiful house," said King Duncan. "Yes, my lord, and the garden is wonderful too," said Banquo. It was a sunny afternoon, and the king and Banquo walked slowly past the trees and flowers to Macbeth's door. Lady Macbeth came out of the house. "Thank you for visiting us, my lord. We are very happy to see you." "Lady Macbeth," said the king warmly, "how are you? And where's your husband, the general? Is he well?" Lady Macbeth smiled. "Yes, my lord. He's waiting to meet you. Please, come in." "He's a brave man, you know," said King Duncan. "He killed many of our enemies. Scotland is free once more, and we must thank your husband for that." In the evening, everyone had dinner. They all sat at a big table, the king, Malcolm, Macbeth, and his wife Banquo, and all their friends. Everyone ate, drank wine, talked, and laughed. But Macbeth left the room early. His wife came out to find him. "I can't do it," said Macbeth. "I can't kill Duncan. He's our king and a good man. Let's forget about it." "What?" cried Lady Macbeth angrily. "Remember the witches. You are going to be king. Do you want to wait for years and years? Are you a man or are you afraid?" "Of course I'm not afraid, but things can always go wrong." "Nothing can go wrong. Listen. Duncan has 2 servants. Tonight I'm going to give them a lot of wine. When they are sleeping, you can go into Duncan's room. You must use their knives. Do you understand?" "Yes. And we can put blood on his servants' hands," said Macbeth. "That's right," said Lady Macbeth. "And what are people going to think when they find the dead king tomorrow? His servants killed him, of course, not you. Now, you see the bell over there? Tonight, when everything is ready, I'm going to ring it. Be brave, my husband."